Good evening. Israeli forces have been operating in Gaza intensively over the past month. Today, the bodies of 3 soldiers were laid to rest, naming the 3 soldiers. The 3 soldiers fell in combat in Jabalia in northern Gaza. May their memory be a blessing. We share the grieving of the families in this hard hour. During military activity in Jabalia, military forces traveling in a Hummer vehicle were hit in an IED explosive by Hamas operatives who exited a tunnel shaft. Through this shaft, the Hamas operatives exited to harm the forces. This is a tunnel that is used for terror. Inside the tunnel, located in a destroyed building, this building is a military target, just like many other buildings that are used for terror purposes. The soldiers are operating in the area to purify it of terrorists. Nearly every other home is served as a terrorist site. Every destroyed building is served for terrorist activity. During the holiday, Israeli forces in the Southern Command expanded their operation to uncover terrorists. We are in the midst of a widespread operation above and below ground. So far, since the resumption of the war and during the operation of Gideon's chariots, we have killed hundreds of terrorists and destroyed numerous terror sites. We are operating based on an organized battle plan to remove Hamas's military capabilities. As you can see on the map now, there are 5 brigades operating in the Gaza Strip of reservists and regular conscripts. They're operating according to the battle plan. The forces are operating to purify the area and to hold the territory, not to allow Hamas to return. Last week, we confirmed that the master terrorist Mohammed Sinwar was eliminated. The hands of many Israelis the blood of many Israelis are on his hands. He was eliminated when he was hiding intentionally beneath a hospital in civilian area. We will continue to hunt down Hamas terrorists in Gaza and outside it. In addition to the military pressure that we put on Hamas, its government capabilities are continuing to diminish. Over the past week, there's been alternative humanitarian aid distribution mechanism. This undermines Hamas's capability to rule the Gaza Strip and its ability to control the civilian population of Gaza. More than 400 aid trucks are waiting on the Gazan side of the Kerem Shalom border crossing, waiting to be distributed. Israel is doing what it needs to. The rest is on the UN's hands. We operate in the surroundings of these new distribution sites to ensure this is a safe area and that the aid doesn't reach Hamas hands. The plan is proving itself. Gazans are reaching the sites. They understand that Hamas isn't the one that is taking care of them. On the contrary, it is taking their aid. Hamas is operating violently, trying to hinder the arrival of aid. And in recent days, we could see Hamas operatives opening fire at Gazans reaching these sites. Masked gunmen in Khan Yunis opened fire and threw rocks at Gazans who tried to reach these sites. Hamas is losing control over the population. Hamas continues to operate in its known modus operandi of acting against its population. Unfortunately, international media organizations are disseminating false information. This is false information and succumbs to propaganda by Hamas. The IDF Chief of Staff investigated the incidents on the ground in order to reach the truth. Earlier today, Israeli forces carried out warning shots about half a kilometer away from the sites. one of the sites. And this incident is being investigated too, and we're also trying to reach the truth. The IDF is not preventing the arrival of Gazans to reach the sites. On the contrary, we are trying to secure their arrival. Hamas is the one endangering them. We are aware of this information, but please be careful with publishing information and not to publish half-truths. The truth of our information, even if it takes time, we are responsible for. Forces of the 179th Reservist Brigade that have been operating in the area, the head of the brigade is operating in the field with his wife currently in the hospital preparing to give birth. This shows that we are engaged in operating no matter what. As the IDF Chief of Staff said, we are expanding the operation to additional areas in the south and in the north of the Gaza Strip. We will continue to operate until establishing the conditions to bring back the hostages and dismantling Hamas. We are operating in all arenas, in defense and offense, eliminating terrorists, and operating tirelessly to ensure the safety of Israeli citizens.